The concepts of dissatisfaction and acceptable typically mark the beginning and finish of every psychological battle process. That thought appears to be an insightful summation of life that we can encounter in someone who willingly shares their journey of growth. The tiny memories of my childhood which remain to me are the moments when I crouched on the porch listening to my mother talk about her past memories, about the journey of a young girl into a lady who is patient, independent, kind, and friendly. To me, it is a priceless lesson because my mother used her personal experience to summarize it as a life lesson for me later. I understand that behind every journey my mother takes is a whole tough sky that no words can convey. I value this lesson more than anything else in the entire world. Why is the concept of dissatisfaction mentioned here? What impact do they have on our lives? I believe that several opposing psychological states occur when we are faced with temptations over which we have no control. In fact, there is always a gap between what we hold and what we desire. However, this gap is sometimes so large that the trust that we have earned over time cannot be filled. What is out of our reach typically holds a powerful allure for us. At the same time, it is the source of all our desires, which our minds can't always identify.
When we think about the unpleasant things going on in our lives, whether the source of the problem is internal or external, we may be swallowed by mental chaos. If our mental health is not robust enough, we're going insane because we are unable to resolve our arising inner conflicts, even with outside help to direct the next step in our journey. It can be tough to remove all the fog in an instant so that we can easily view our overall picture. These uncertainties further confuse our understanding of our abilities, making it harder to determine if the decision we make is correct or incorrect. It pushes us into self-doubt. When our mental health is unable to manage, no matter what situation we are in, then those mental battles will all take place in an unconscious state. Have you ever considered yourself as just an ordinary person with some uninteresting abilities, that you don't have any memorable experiences in your life that make you proud of yourself? In other words, after keeping yourself away for so long amid these worries, what it has cost you all these years still can't put your mind at peace. It has led to a freeze in expressing my true feelings. It has gone on for so long that we believe we cannot even understand ourselves, don't we?
Perhaps candy or toys are the entire universe to a child. So, what precisely is the adult world? What matters to a cognitively mature individual? Is it absolute gain, eternal love, or something else? If you still don't know the answer, we can move on to the next question. What is the difference between gain and loss? We can be confident that we have nothing to worry about when our profession is just getting started. Because even if success did not turn out the way we had hoped, we had learned our lesson. In another scenario, what we own is so valuable that we are afraid of losing it one day. But in any case, when presented with a decision, the only thing we can do is make a choice. Maybe you claim you won't make a choice, that you'll accept things as they are and let fate decide. But you know what? Compromise is a type of decision as well. No one has the authority to judge or interfere with your decisions. However, according to the butterfly effect principle, every action we take today will have a significant impact on our future performance. Assume we are ordinary people with no unique skills. We are the ones in charge of our own lives. What kind of life do you want to be in charge of? In other words, what type of life do you wish to lead? You may have thought about it hundreds of times, but are you certain that your decision is correct? Have you ever encountered someone who is continually curious? A person who constantly questions everything around them. Whether it's stuff you take for granted or things you haven't even considered. Perhaps for many people, this kind of curiosity is seen as an interesting thing to spend time with. However, the learning process begins only when we are eagerly seeking something that excites all of their senses. Some people are interested in discovering the truth about the universe, while others are drawn to sophisticated algorithms. Maybe the finding of human origins is relatively essential to someone's life. Or as the central problem of this day and age is that most people rush to find the answer to the so-called true self. I'm not sure why, but perhaps it's seen as a necessary inspired by some. So, how about you? What are you specifically looking for? Have you ever felt lonely on your trip? Because your thoughts do not always match those of those around you. That who you meet, the place you reside in, or the planet you dwell on, do not limit your thinking. You are aware that your awareness is expanding day by day just because you are a curious human being. That distinguishes you more than ever. I'm not sure what your background is, but that doesn't matter. What I'm curious in is what led you down this unusual path. How do you overcome those overlaying walls of complexity when there are so many hurdles for which you have no answers? Have you ever considered your attitude toward the end that you perceive to be a lesson acquired after a long search? Your plan could be fairly accurate. However, calculating takes a long time because the gathered knowledge does not keep up with the present condition. There may be times when you want to pause to reassess your problem, but your current circumstances prevent you from doing so. There are so many inner conflicts that make you lose focus. If you stay in this circumstance, you will only make things worse for yourself. So, what should you do now? You will set your doubts aside, accept the situation as it is, and move forward without hesitation. Believe in yourself again and try to find a solution that can help you solve the difficult problem. Or will we continue to travel in that mental world filled with uncertainty? You have to remind yourself from time to time that one day you will have to leave everything behind. Sometimes holding on to the past is more painful than letting go. Because we are so comfortable with our surroundings, living in the past might make us feel safe. However, it will impede our ability to evolve and embrace new experiences. We need darkness to see light. We need the cold to experience and appreciate the warmth. So, are you ready to embark on your new adventure?